What's up, guys? Brian back to do a Walking Dead Season 7 character episode guide, recap, review, just summary. They just finished the mid-season finale last week. They're off this week for filming. I know Norman Reedus was in Tampa at the Comic-Con I just went to, so they're probably taking some time off, traveling back home to see friends and family and whatever. But we got a guide from the Spoiling Dead fans that really spells it out for the characters, which is great. Spoilers ahead. Don't watch if you don't want to know. I'm tired of people yelling at me about spoilers. I'm just trying to give out the information as much as we know. Spoiling Dead fans posted this yesterday. Character episode guide. Updated episode guide is a breakdown which episodes these characters filmed so far. This is not confirmed. It's just a list. So what they think about it is tracking should be mostly on point, but you never know. So Rick, Carl, Michonne, Daryl, and Maggie have filmed a lot. You know, Rick and Carl filmed a bunch of different episodes. Michonne's right there with them. And Daryl is captured by Negan, so it's a little different. Maggie is at the hilltop, probably on episodes 5 and 8. So Glenn, Carol, Morgan, Abe, Sasha, Eugene, Rosita, Tara, Aaron, Negan, Dwight, and Stephen Ogg have filmed a good amount, except for Glenn and Abe. As you see, Glenn and Abe have filmed episode 1, so that means they are probably, most likely, potentially, whatever you want to call it, the Lucille victims. Not victim, victims. Tara and Heath are going to be in episode 6. Tara seems to be the only one that makes it out of that episode, so we don't know what that means. Stephen Ogg is in episode 1 and 5. 1 is the lineup, of course. 5 is probably a hilltop confrontation. Carol and Morgan, 3 and 8 is the kingdom still. Sasha is at the hilltop at 5 and 8 with Maggie, most likely. Eugene and Rosita are back at Alexandria. So, yeah, Glenn and Abe are Lucille victims. That's what everyone's worried about. Unfortunately, they're going to be done on the show. They're not going to be on anymore like that. So it's a shame. Stephen Ogg, people love him. Got going to be him back at Hilltop in episode 5. So he's got a small little part, I'm guessing, for the first part of the series or season. Jesus, 5, 7, and 8. Enid has got a big parts. Father Gabriel, Spencer, Olivia, Eric, Heath, Gregory, Sherry, Ezekiel, and Judith. Sherry is Dwight's wife. That we'll get to see her at the Sanctuary on episodes 2 and 7, so I'm guessing she's still at the Sanctuary. Judith has only filmed one thing. 7, Ezekiel, episode 3. So we only get to see the kingdom, theoretically, in one episode so far. So we might not even see them in the mid-season finale, but hopefully we do. Father Gabriel and Spencer and Olivia, 4, 7, and 8. So they're at Alexandria for some of those parts. Enid, it looks like she goes to the episode 5 is the hilltop. Jesus is the hilltop, and 7 and 8 probably when he tracks Dwight. But Sherry, we'll get to see her. She's probably talking to Daryl in this scene, maybe even Dwight for it. But, you know, going to be Sanctuary filming. We don't know if and when Daryl gets out of the Sanctuary, so we don't know. Like we said, Heath probably doesn't make it out of that episode 6. So we don't know any information of how he dies or if he dies or what, but he's only filmed episode 6 so far, so think what you want in that too. You know, these are potential things that may happen. So Tara makes it back to Alexandria. She's filming in the mid-season finale. Episode 5 seems to be the Hilltop because it's Gregory, Jesus, Stephen Ogg, and everything there too. So Hilltop, episode 5 is probably going to be a big Hilltop episode, which is cool. I want to see a little more of the Hilltop personally myself. Jesus is a badass. I'm guessing this is when the Saviors come and just tore it up, and they have to really defend themselves, and this is part of that scene. The new characters, these are not going to be their names on the show, but Jenny, Naomi, Rogers, and Blake. Jenny and Naomi, episode 6, that's the Tara and Heath episode. Rogers and Blake looks to be the Kingdom episode, 3 and 8. So, Rogers, I don't know who that is. Blake, I don't know who those are, but I'm going to speculate who Rogers is and who Jenny and Naomi are. I don't know anything about Blake whatsoever, but there's also a rumor dream sequence that takes place in episode 1. Supposedly features just about all the main characters and Alexandria, so characters like Carol, Morgan, should also be in the small state episode 1 if the rumor is correct. So that's just what they got for that. Remember, this was posted before in another thing. We're just summarizing it to keep you guys up to date. Once we know, you guys know. So we think Jenny is this girl here shooting at Tara or Heath or somebody. We don't know who they are, what group they're with, if they're a different thing, if they're on their own or whatever. But that's Sydney Park, the actress. I'm guessing this is Naomi. I don't know, just because I don't know any other thing about her. So, remember, these are not the characters' names. These are just the casting call names for what it is. Rogers, could this be the guy, the right-hand man of Ezekiel? I'm guessing it is because he's a big part, and it seems to be probably Richard on the show, if it's from the comics. But we're thinking that the guy in the red and the guy there is that. So, we don't know there, too. Blake, we don't know. It looks like another Kingdom person, but we don't know what's up with that. We got Spencer, hopefully, is the death dinner in the mid-season finale because they've killed someone in the last mid-season finales with Deanna last year, Beth the previous year, and they probably continue that streak here with Spencer. So we want to see this going forward. I know I do. I know a lot of fans do. We want to have homage to the comic, and Spencer needs to go because he's a dick. So what do you like, guys? Survivors, Hilltop, Kingdom of Saviors. Who's your group? Survivors is Alexandria, Rick's group. Hilltop is Jesus, Ezekiel, Kingdom, Saviors, Negan. So who do you like, guys? Like, share, subscribe. Hope you got some information, guys, and have a good day.